Hello YouTube, it's Falcon Paladin back with yet another Hearthstone broadcast. Now this is going to be my final time trying the Randuin Wrynn deck on the channel, if I lose. And if I win, we'll revisit the issue, but I have a feeling that this isn't going to work out too well, based on my previous two attempts. I'm not sure there's enough early game minions to really make this effective, but you know, it's based on RNG, the random number generator, so sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but let's give it a try. Hopping back into a casual game. So early on in the season, which I talked about last time in laddering, what you'll get is a weird mix where casual can be full of people who are really good and aren't interested in going into ranked quite yet because of the imbalance there. So you'll get a lot of good players in casual, whereas normally you'll get a mix of some weird decks that people are trying out, some brand new players who are scared of playing ranked, and others who are just bad. So right now I'm expecting SoMal the Hunter here to be fairly good. Hunter decks are usually about those early minions and early rushes, so I'm not feeling super happy about my chances, but let's get rid of Mecha Torque. His 6 mana is not great. Thought Steal is fun against Hunter, but it doesn't get me anything on the board, and I need to keep the Holy Nova for 2 damage to all enemies because the Hunter at some point will likely have a lot of small health enemies out on the board I need to get rid of. So let's confirm that. Keep the Demolisher, he's fun, doing 2 damage to a random enemy at the start of my turn. Again, that's enough to kill many enemies that the Hunter will have out. So let's get started. I'll give a quick greetings and a squelch on him. And there's nothing I want to play on this turn, so we'll end. Next turn I might use the coin to coin out the Demolisher, depending on what he does here. If it's something really scary, he's able to get out on turn 2, I'll do Shadow Word Pain, but no. He just uses Hero Power, which is Steady Shot and does 2 damage to the enemy hero. Let's coin out the Demolisher. And next turn I'll have 3 mana, which means I can play the Dark Cultist, and this time he'll be able to give random friendly minion plus 3 health when he dies, because I'll already have something on the board. So this is working out pretty nicely for me. I've got Cultist, then I can go 4 mana Piloted Shredder, which summons a random 2-cost minion when he dies, and then 5 mana destroy a random enemy minion with 2 attack or less with this Kodo, which is nice. Excellent. Hits the Harvest Golem for 2, bringing him down to 1, which means I can kill him here, but that seems kind of like a waste. We'll do the original plan, Dark Cultist, attack the Hunter's face, and end the turn. So we'll see if he wants to use a Harvest Golem to attack into the Demolisher, getting 2 health away from it. It's not enough to kill the Demolisher, but it can weaken it for other things the Hunter can do. I don't think he has the means to take out the Dark Cultist yet, so this is pretty good to leave the Dark Cultist alive to attack and absorb some damage. Ah, Eaglehorn Bow. So he's going to use the combination of the Eaglehorn Bow, yep, and the Harvester to take that out. Now I have the Cultist alone, but I do have the Piloted Shredder here. So what I can do is play him, but that is immediately taken out by the Eaglehorn Bow, which is 3 damage. But you know, it's probably going to be worth it. So let's put Piloted Shredder out. We'll take care of the remnants of the Harvest Golem. We have 2 minions on the board compared to his 0, and I'm feeling pretty good so far. Health is at 28 to 28. Now next turn, like I said, I could play the Stampeding Kodo, assuming that he puts out something that is less than 2 attack. Ah, instead he uses a secret. Now secrets for hunters can be many different things. Kill command, So kill command does a lot of damage to a particular minion, which gives the Piloted Shredder extra health. So let's attack into the hunter, and it's a freezing trap, which takes my minion, puts him back in my hand, and makes him cost 2 more than he originally did, which is really annoying. And what that also does is when the secret is played, it gives him an extra durability on this Eaglehorn Bow. So whereas before he'd used 1, he only had 1 left, the secret was played and now he has 2. So that was a good play for him. Now the Kodo is not worth anything because there's no one to kill. And I can't play the Shredder because it's 1 more mana than I have in my hand. And Holy Nova is worthless as well. So let's heal up and end the turn. Now I'd feel like the hunter has the advantage. So he puts down a mad scientist and a loot hoarder. Both of them have death rattles. The loot hoarder death rattle is draw a card. When he dies, the mad scientist puts a secret from the deck onto the battlefield when he dies. So excellent card there as well. We'll put down the Stampeded Kodo, see what he decides to kill. Kills the loot hoarder, gives the hunter the card. And 2 attack plus 3 attack is 5 attack. It is enough to kill the Kodo, so I'm going to give it a power word shield for 2 more health and drawing a card and ending my turn. So the hunter doesn't have an easy way to kill the Kodo. There are some other ways he could do it. Another, for example, a Dire Wolf Alpha and a kill command is enough to do 5 damage because he has a beast. The kill command does 5 damage if there's a beast on the field. Clears out the Kodo, has a secret on the board, and a Dire Wolf Alpha, which gives adjacent minions +1 attack. So pretty smooth. So I say we go ahead and go Shadow Word Pain, get rid of the Dire Wolf Alpha, put down the Dark Cultist, heal up, and end the turn. So the 3 attack Eaglehorn Bow is not enough to kill the Cultist on its own. And if he does that, he'll lose the Eaglehorn Bow, and when the secret is played, it doesn't matter, it won't give this any more extra durability. So he does play Sneed's Old Shredder, which, when he dies, he summons a random legendary minion, which is a pretty good card. This can backfire. Sometimes you'll see this pull out, for example, I'm trying to think of a bad legendary card. I'm having a hard time here. Blood Mage Thalnos is a 1-mana legendary. That does give you +1 spell power, but not something that hunters are super interested in. So I'll hope it's something like that when I kill it, because I don't have any silences in my hand. I don't know if I've talked about silences, but what they do is they target a minion and get rid of any special effects they have. So Sneed's Old Shredder, the death rattle would go away if I were to silence it. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have any. So we're going to play Ragnaros. If Ragnaros hits the hunter's face, I'm fine. If he decides to kill Sneed instead, I'm also fine. So we'll attack with the Dark Cultist. I should have done that first to trigger this trap. Boom! Does 2 damage to all enemies. And giving the Eaglehorn Bow another utility, or another durability. And we end the turn. Ragnaros attacks. Ooh, he does attack the hunter's face, which again I'm okay with. Bringing the hunter down to 17 health is pretty handy right here. We'll see what he decides to do. Takes out the cultist, giving my Ragnaros some extra health, which is nice. And then, oh, Big Game Hunter comes out. Destroys a minion with 7 attack or more. For only 3 mana, Big Game Hunter is a great card to have. And then 2 damage to the face using the Deadly Shot, or Steady Shot. And 3 more damage from the Eaglehorn Bow. So, pretty solid. What I can do here is Holy Nova. That will get rid of the Big Game Hunter and the Web Spinner. Let's go ahead and do a Mind Vision to see what he has in his hand. Oh, he has a Mind Control tech, just like I already had one. So not super handy because he only has 3 minions instead of the 4 needed for that to work. We'll throw down the Shadow Boxer, do the Holy Nova. Does an extra damage there to Sneed's Old Shredder and end the turn. So I am up 20 health to 15, but not feeling very comfortable because that secret worries me. The Eaglehorn Bow, again, is enough to kill the Shadow Boxer. Another Web Spinner and a Knife Juggler comes out. He decides to go ahead, kill the Shadow Boxer, get rid of the Eaglehorn Bow, so when this secret goes off, it doesn't do anything for him, and ends the turn. So luckily, I have another Holy Nova here, which means I can clear the board, but Sneed's going to summon something legendary. So let's cross our fingers and hope it's not something great. Oh, Baron Van Geddon comes out. Let's get that refresh. Baron Geddon. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other characters. That includes himself, which is fun. But it's enough to rush me down. So let's go a Demolisher, heal up. End the turn. The Baron hits for 7, so if he hits for 7, and then we get the Steady Shot, that is 9. Which gets me down to 8 health on this next turn. Ah, uses his own Stampeding Kodo to take out my Demolisher. And then a silence. Aha, he silenced his own Baron Geddon, which is interesting. He just wants the pure attack without taking the 2 damage that comes from him. So we're down to 8 health here. He has 11. Can I pull out a miracle? The answer is he doesn't have 4 minions, so I can't use my Mind Control tech. Beckatorque is just random. I don't know if he's enough to save me anyway. We'll go Mind Games. I get a Harvest Golem, which doesn't save me. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2 is 12. I can't heal my way out of this. So we're going to put down our Piloted Shredder, end the turn, and wait for death to come. See how long it takes SoMal here to figure it out. Plays down a Sludge Belcher, which was unnecessary. And a Mind Control Tech, which is also unnecessary. I was going to attack with a Steady Shot. Yep, 2 health. 2 health. 3 health. 1 more. Baron Geddon takes me out. So, that's the end of that match. I felt okay about it. I got him down to around 10 or 11 health, which is often my goal. Just couldn't quite finish him off. A Shadow Word Death would have been really handy to take out his Baron Geddon. Didn't get one. That's okay. It happens. And we're going to go ahead and officially retire the Randuin Wrynn deck from this channel for a while. Might try a Paladin or my own Hunter deck, the I Hunt Alone deck, which has no minions at all, which is interesting to play. Warrior is also kind of fun, but we'll try that next time. Either way, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit like on the YouTube button there, or subscribe. You can like me on Facebook at facebook.com/FalconPaladin. But until next time, take care of yourself, and we'll have fun. Thanks.